Mental Health by Kavai Seeger, Leah Schwam, and Carly Maha. It is a melancholy object to those who walk through this great town or travel in the country when they see the sick kids with mental illness roaming through the streets and hospitals crowded with kids and parents begging for a solution, followed by 3, 4, or 6 children spreading the disease through classrooms and hoping for the illness to be gone. This is a Juvenalian satire to find the cure for mental illness in children.
The best way to fix the rapidly growing crisis of children with mental health issues is sending all of the children who show signs of mental issues away from society to Antarctica to eliminate the spread of the disease to other children and citizens, because children that are given the mental illness are undeserving and shouldn't have to live with it. 9 out of 10 children are contagious in classrooms, and parents are saying they are done with their children being at risk. To start, the children in classrooms are scared to go to school because of the disease that is spreading quickly. These children should not have to be scared to go to school or worry about getting a mental disorder while in school. This is affecting the ability of kids to learn and grow as students. Removing the infected ones will ensure the safety of all people in the community, including the kids, their parents, and families that could be at risk. Is it really safe and smart to send children to school, putting them and their family at risk? Removing kids with mental illness will eliminate this risk and ensure safety for all people.
9 out of 10 kids in a classroom have contagious mental illnesses. 80% of classrooms experience an increase in mental illnesses in students from the beginning of the year to the end due to the spread. This shows how school is a vital issue in the increase of mental illness, and also why removing any students with said disease will be beneficial to our society. The graph shown displays a general increase seen in a classroom of infected students from the beginning to the end of the school year due to the contagious students spreading to classmates.
By parents testifying in schools and sharing their successes with their children who are not mentally ill will encourage parents and society to prevent the spread of mentally ill diseases. Doctors and foundations who approve of sending mentally ill kids encourage parents to make societal decisions to send their mentally ill kids away to better their own society.
A real way to help try to eliminate mental health problems is to train professionals, parents, and teachers in ways to prevent these mental health illnesses. The best way to eliminate mental health illnesses that are learned or developed is to create a safe and genuine environment for children. Oftentimes, bullying, harsh teachers, or abusive parents can cause a child to develop a mental disorder. To prevent this, teaching teachers, doctors, and mental professionals on the best way to identify if someone is being abused, to look out for bullying and eliminate in schools, and give regular mental health check-ins. Given our enhanced understanding of the prevalence of mental illness, the degree to which it interferes with healthy functioning, and the enormous global burden it causes, now is the time to engage psychiatrists and psychologists in health promotion and disease prevention. The field of psychiatry should begin to focus on designing and implementing mental health promotion and disease prevention programs, akin to those described here, to combat the onset, development, and progression of mental illness.
Mental health starts with parents and the environment where their children were raised. Adults need to get informed on mental illnesses and their effects, especially in teenagers and children, so that parents can better understand their children's feelings. All people, children and adolescents, need access to information and supportive environments to promote their mental health. Tackling bullying, creating a proactive environment in school or at home to increase awareness about mental health, educating about emerging mental needs, and providing support for those with specific needs are vital. Everyone in the community plays a role in creating a positive environment for children's mental well-being, said by Shastri. Given that we live in a society so different from when our parents were our age, adults don't always understand mental health and the prominent effects it has on young people, which is why educating them will increase help for the mentally ill and promote a positive understanding environment.
A key solution to mental health problems is to educate and train various individuals to proactively address and prevent these issues. A particular emphasis is training students to work in integrated systems, intervene with evidence-based practice, and employ culturally relevant therapies. Creating such a program, particularly one delivered online, requires structures to engage students in their own learning and tools for tracking competencies, by Delaney in this article. Federal groups are encouraging educators to implement competency-based systems to train students in core mental health skills. This involves specialized training for students in mental health, focusing on practical and culturally sensitive approaches, and ensuring they are actively involved in their learning process. Overall, sending the mentally ill kids who are contagious to Antarctica is the best approach to prevent and stop mental diseases and improve the overall society instead of parents putting themselves and their own kids who are not mentally ill at risk to ensure everyone's safety.